Every single time before I start one of these videos, I always have these feelings of uncertainty, worry, questioning why I do it. Is it worthwhile? Who is it for? Is it adding confusion into the world? And increasingly, I get drawn to and pushed to the answer that I enjoy doing it. And I think it's important because when you enjoy doing it, whatever it is for you, I think that it can't be anything but helpful for others. Uh, I don't think there's ever even anything I'm aiming at trying to talk about. I think that the uncertainty is something that resonates with people, and maybe because it's very human. I'm not trying to do anything outrageous or talk about anything that you don't understand. That being said, I am sat here and I am aware that as each video goes by, there are alterations and changes in how I'm articulating myself and to what end that is helpful or not helpful. Um, Actually, today, the basis of the video is based on the title, which is It's Not Aimed at Anyone, It's Just Escaping on the Run, which is a lyric from Mr. Tambourine Man by Bob Dylan. And it's such a lovely song, but particularly that lyric, it reminds me that the sun really has no purpose in and of itself. It's not for you and it's not for me, but yet it's for me and for you and for everyone. It shines on all things, the dark places as well as the bright places. And I just think it's a beautiful way, really, to think about your life. In that you're not waiting for someone to validate it or for someone to come and save you. You're just going to keep shining, irrespective of whether people see that shine or not. You know, the sun is still going to be shining, even if people are indoors, right? Even if people are calloused and hard and cold, you know. It really is a gift to stay open, sensitive, and caring in this world. And it's by opening up, by constantly opening up, like you're feeling anxious, you're feeling scared, just opening up, just opening your chest, opening your lungs, and just feeling okay with what's happening. Just let it come and trying not to close up. And it takes a little while, obviously, for your nervous system to adapt to these things. I've been going through a lot of very kind of deep feelings of like just retraction. Like I can barely move, I can barely eat, and I don't understand it myself, so I won't talk on it yet. But just open uh, to the yeah to the anxieties. Hello, little dog. That's all right. That's all right. Yeah. So you can never know what's going to happen. That little dog just came by. Not sure why, but it must have been for something. I guess it's just being okay with things happening as they are, being impartial to things. I quite enjoy talking at the minute and just not really having a set idea on things, knowing where they're going or what the purpose is, whether there's contradictions or not. I think at some point when I have more space and more safety within the body, there are lots of things I want to talk about which are structured, and I probably will write notes and talk about them in an orderly fashion. Maybe I'd have to have notes to keep me on board, but I think that's also something which is interesting, which is just allowing myself and yourself to be where you are in its full scattiness and seeming unknown directions in which it's weaving and webbing itself together. Uh, yeah, yeah, just allowing yourself to be, which has been happening actually a lot in my life, where I'm no longer trying to seem like I'm okay or seeming that I'm not okay. Like sometimes your room's really messy, but can you be okay with that? Can you just feel how it feels to be in a space that's messy and just be with that? Not having thoughts or ideas about it, just being as you are. I do think naturally as time passes you become more orderly, but not out of a pathological need to be ordered, because pathologically ordering oneself isn't actually order. You know, there's order in trees, but when the leaves fall, there's no order in the leaves falling, and they don't try to order themselves. So it's a mismatch of order and disorder, which engulf a kind of meta order. Returning back to the point of right at the beginning of joy is, it's been however many days since I've sat down and made one of these videos, and I realize I'm always questioning why I'm doing it, and it doesn't really matter. I just really enjoy talking, and I find that the space here is very necessary, because when I was a kid, there wasn't that space to talk just freely, you know, or maybe there was, but I felt anxious to do it. So having this in, it's just a blessing. It's just a blessing to be able to share these things, and if it's of value to anyone, great. But like, it doesn't matter. Like if these videos got no views and I had no subscribers and it wouldn't be of any importance, the message is exactly the same. Even though I have no idea what the message is and I probably couldn't say it to you right now. Uh, that being said, I am very appreciative of the 20 subscribers that I have, and I think one of my videos got 99 views, which is great. And yeah, it reminds me of, like, there are lots of people who have viewers and they don't talk about it, and it kind of seems like they're kind of, not that they're trying to be cool, but there's a certain kind of uh, making the tapestry look nice on the side that you can see, but on the other side there's kind of lots of double knotted strings, and you know what I'm trying to say. The mistakes are on the other side of the tapestry. But people are always thinking about these things and aware of these things, whether they share it or not, and they keep this cool facade together. But I suppose I'm not really interested in that. I am aware of these things, just like anyone is aware of these things. You know, uh, I think it's good to have validation and good to sort of have an encouraged sense of positive self before you can begin to investigate no self concepts and non dual concepts and whatnot. I really do. Because particularly if you've kind of been neglected and you've neglected yourself as a people pleasing mechanism, or trying to do other things for other people, building up that positive self is necessary. You have to weigh out the balancing, the weighing scales before you can begin to inquire into deeper things. So if I draw, it's going at it from a negative or a positive. Hmm. Hmm.